Yeah, I want to talk about why Beau the Fifth Column is the best to ever do it. In my opinion, I think Beau the Fifth Column is the best to ever do it is because he never talked to an advertiser, similar to Kyle Kalinske. Kyle Kalinske liked to portray himself as somebody that never talked to advertiser, but both the Fifth Column never talked to any advertiser, and I believe you only have a Patreon that somebody paid $2, $3, or $5 a month. He also never brought any politician or any presidential candidate on his show. What I have noticed from other YouTubers is they bring politician and political candidate on the show. And both the Fifth Column never engaged in that. Um, he also never engaged in clickbait title or any fancy title, any fancy thumbnail or AI generated thumbnail. What I have noticed is there's a YouTuber by the name of Crystal Evelise, who I refer to him as Clickbaito Evelise because his entire channel is AI generated thumbnail title of Donald Trump along with 11 minutes of playing a clip from one of these propaganda outlets such as CNN, MSNBC. And him doing 2 minutes of analysis, not saying anything interesting or thought-provoking. Um, he also never plays a clip of somebody speaking and give his reaction. It's just him just summarizing the news in like 5 minutes to 14 minutes. And he doesn't even make his YouTube channel like a business. It's just him in the garage or whatever, or in the backyard, just giving you the news. He never does anything fancy, or he doesn't even hire any producers or editors. Um, he also never needed to go on popular podcasts to really elevate himself. Like, I don't remember him ever doing the Joe Rogan experience. Kyle Kalinske has appeared on Joe Rogan's show like 5 times. That probably helped elevate his YouTube channel. And he's been a guest at TYT. It also probably elevated his YouTube channel. And I don't think both of the Fifth Column engaged in that. Jimmy Dore used to be an employee at the Young Turk. And being part of a big network like the Young Turk might have also elevated his YouTube channel to the point that he can go on his own and produce his own show. It also similar to Brett Cooper. She was part of the Daily Wire and she left the Daily Wire and she was able to garner a huge amount of audience because of the Daily Wire creating her, you know, pushing her content the most, advertising her, and so forth. And Myron Gain did his whole analysis what he thought about the situation and how he does not find her special. But me, I think she's decent. I mean, I've been sort of watching her, but she's decent. So Beau was able to build a big channel before he rebranded and handed to his wife because he wanted to take a break of over 800,000 people based on his analysis without engaging on non-sensational with sensationalism content. If you're a lefty or if you're a right winger, you usually engage in sensationalism content, but he does not. engage in sensationalism content. He just gives you the facts straight up. And Crystal Everly's engage in sensationalism content. It's nothing than clickbait title, AI generated Trump images, and him doing 2 minutes of analysis, not saying anything interesting. So this is what I gotta say. Why I believe Beau Fifth Column is the best to ever do it. He did not need all of that joining a big network or appearing on one of like a big podcast to elevate himself. It was just him by himself, or even hiring producers, just him by himself, deliver you the news in a non-sensationalist way.